What's up, viewers? Patrick from Ball Versus Only, back with another YouTube video. In this episode number 1 of Working Together Week on Ball Verses of the Day. And today's verse comes out of Psalm 133, verse 1, and it says, "How good and pleasant it is when God's people live together in unity." And that's what that verse means, and let's get into it. So we're going to start in Proverbs 27, verse 17, which says, "Iron sharpens iron, and one man sharpens another." Hebrews 10, verses 24 through 25 says, "And let us consider how to stir up one another to love and good works, not neglecting to meet together, as is the habit of some, but encouraging one another, and all the more as you see the day drawing near." Ecclesiastes 4, verse 9 says, "Two are better than one, because they have a good reward for their toil." Matthew 18:20 says, "For where two or three are gathered in my name, there am I among them." Colossians 3:23 says, "Whatever you do, work heartily as for the Lord and not for men." Ephesians 4:16 says, "From whom the whole body joined and held together by every joint with which it is equipped, when each part is working properly, makes the body grow so that it builds itself up in love." 1 Corinthians 3 verse 9 says, "For we are God's fellow workers, you are God's field, God's building." Also in 1 Corinthians chapter 1 verse 10 says, "I appeal to you, brothers, by the name of our Lord Jesus Christ, that all of you agree, and that there be no divisions among you, but that you be united in the same mind and the same judgment." Galatians 6 verse 9 says, "And let us not grow weary of doing good, for in due season we will reap if we do not give up." And finally, in 3 John 1 verse 8 it says, "Therefore we ought to support people like these, that we may be fellow workers for the truth." And the verse to leave with today is 1 John 2 verse 6, which says, "Whoever claims to live in him must live as Jesus did." And that's going to do it for the video. Thanks for watching, and until next time, again, viewers, in every way, God's way is always the best way.